And this is the plan. Because God knows as we come forth out of our mother's womb and as we grow up, He knows we're going to face difficulties. He knows we're going to face challenges. He knows we're going to face trials. He knows that we're going to face rejection. Yeah. He knows that we're going to face the lies of the enemies. He knows that we're going to face all different kinds of circumstances. Amen. So what He says, don't be afraid. Amen. Don't be afraid of the plans what I have for you. Yes. For you to prosper, for you to overcome, yes, for you to have victory, for you to have hope, yes, and the faith that what God given us by a measure of faith. Hope. Holding on to the promise what God has given us, because He created all of us in a unique way. Yes. To operate in His kingdom, to do His will, but all of us have different gifts. Amen. But the same Spirit. Yes. He said, don't be afraid. I have, Jesus is saying, because His Father has sent Him. I have redeemed you. He's the one came and gave His life willingly. He's the one that they prophesied about in the Old Testament. He's the one that Hosea and Haggai, all of them prophesied. Even in Isaiah, he prophesied about Him. The root. The one that's going to be coming up from the dry ground. The one that's going to face persecution. The one that's going to be beaten. That his face wouldn't even recognize him, who he is. I have redeemed you. And then he goes and he tells you, like Isaiah prophesied in Isaiah 45, in verse 2. This is what he said in Isaiah. I will go up to verse 1 so you understand. God's message to His anointed, to Cyrus, whom He took by the hand to give the task of taming the nation. It's a task He's given us. Somebody will read it different, but it's the same meaning. That's what He did, talking about Cyrus. For terrifying their kings. That's the task. The task of taming the nation, of terrifying their kings. You're talking about the governments. In those days, that was governments, the kings. They was over the people. They had to govern the people. They had to give rules and regulations to the people. And they had the people to worship the king and worship whatever God the kings and them worship. But anyone who ever come against